talking about the Tekken project, of course, Tekken 7.
I think it's so cool that they have a Tekken project like crew. Like they call themselves the Tekken project.
I think it's cool also, I agree.
All right, here comes Michael.
Michael Murray.
Murray, who's on the...
We also have Markman, who's going to be a part
they're doing
of
Mike. Yeah.
I see. There's Haru, once again, frontal panga league.
そうですね。これで大丈夫そうですか？大丈夫そうですね。はい。でもこの鉄拳のイベントの方はですね、もうはめこさんにお任せしてよろしいということがあります。
So Harada said to our, hey, you guys can just run this Tekken event any way you want to. I'll leave it to you, Harada said to them.
Okay.
So now R is going down.
早速、鉄拳シリーズのプロデューサー原田勝弘さんをお迎えいたしましょう。原田さん、よろしくお願いします。
And we're welcoming him to the stage. I can't see him yet. Okay, wait, wow, he's wearing a
Idolmaster shirt.
Okay, I thought it looked like a bike jersey.
It's Idolmaster, and
Very
on the
nice.
back, which I'm sure we'll see, it has his favorite character.
Wait, is this a band name?
Yeah, Idolmaster is by Bandai Namco.
Very nice.
It's his favorite Idolmaster character.
Idolmaster, wow, it's so huge here. They have a store devoted entirely to Idolmaster.
I've seen it, and you can write like your own personal log about the characters after you're done, and people like read through them and stuff. It's pretty crazy how big the fan base is for Idolmaster out here.
Virtual waifu.
Dude, they love it. It's crazy.
ただいま原田さんのマイクのテスト中でございます。
こうやった方が聞こえるかな。
あ、聞こえる？
はい、これぐらいでいきましょうか。
お、大丈夫ですね。
はい。
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 というわけですね。
やりにくいねこれね。これやりにくいね。
やりにくい。ちょっとこめかみにやった方が安定するらしいので。
でもなんかね、これぐらいの方がいいかな。
Harada. Okay. We are finally good to go. So is that supposed to mimic like a biking jersey? Wow, and another Pikachu. A Pikachu. Oh my goodness, a disgustingly muscular Pikachu has emerged from the belly, the chest of Harada.
What the world is going on? Someone please tell me.
It looks like Pikachu on steroids. Where do you get that shirt?
I have no idea.
Oh my, he's opening up like a real express, like a FedEx envelope.
そう今ね、周囲でマッドキャッツブースの近くで配っております。
So this is really, I like this kind of stuff because we don't really do this in this time and age. But if you come to the Mad Catz booth, there are Bandam employees handing out passes to the location test.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And the location test starts October 3rd.
So I didn't know that they didn't have this technology, but now you can fight from store to store. So if you're in Arcade A and your opponent's in Arcade B, it'll link you up now.
I've noticed that Gunslinger also has that ability, which is not a fighting game, but similar technology.
So I guess the technology and the bandwidth is so good that they've reduced the lag where arcade to arcade fights are as good as head-to-head.
That's amazing.
I mean, especially you're paying 100 yen a pop. You really do have to deliver good results.
Yes.
So the future is here, and I think actually this may be a good question. If there was a lagless world, there's so many things would change for internet when it comes to video games and the way we run tournaments and stuff like that. So hopefully we're getting closer to that era.
He's showing off the new Banner Passport cards, which you use for your characters.
He's giving out 100 of those for the first come, first serve.
Okay. Apparently these are special Banner Passport cards for each day of the Loke test.
Damn.
So if you go to the Loke test, you get a special Banner Passport card that you only get at the Loke test, and there's one for each day to motivate you to come each day and not just once.
じゃあお菓子食いつつロケで待って。
ロケで待ってみたいなこともありますんで、であとジョージアのエメラルドマウンテンってコーヒーね。
Yo, Georgia Mountain is coming into the video game industry. It's so interesting to me. So like how we have in the West, maybe like different energy drinks that come to fighting game events and hand out drinks. In Japan, at the location test, Georgia Mountain, which we introduced a couple days ago at the Daigo thing, will be handing out iced coffee to players. Cool. And getting them wired. That's awesome. So they can play all night for the location test.
というわけで皆さんぜひネット見てる方も来ていただければなと思いますので、はい。
ここでちょっとトレーラーの方を一回。
あ、わかりました。鉄拳ならね、トレーラーまだ見たことない人いるかもしれないので。
So we're just gonna play the trailer to Tekken 7 in case people haven't seen it yet.
Okay, cool. Here it comes, guys.
I actually haven't. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. And this is all about Kazuya's mom. I believe her name is Kazuki, and it's the big part of the storyline now. Kazumi, sorry.
Kazumi.
Yes.
And then she's never made a. Wow, this is like a proper video.
No, she's never made an appearance in an actual game as a playable character. Okay. She's been in the storyline before, however.
Okay. You can see that she has. If I die, huh, so she's speaking in a accent. They are fighting in the Hawaiian volcano. I can't think of a more dysfunctional family than the Mishimas, other than the Lannisters from Game of Thrones. Oh, so cute. The baby Kazuya.
Yep. So again, a lot of you guys have seen this trailer already, so we're just doing a little bit of commentary over it, just discuss, you know, and go over what we already know. I want to know who that character is standing behind her the whole time. No, they don't tell you in this trailer who the character is. They just mention that there's a character looking over Kazumi the entire time. There's Miguel, Christy, Wang, Jinpachi, Leo.
Galileo.
I'm glad that Leo's gonna be back. She's one of my favorite characters.
Oh, is that her eyes? Beautiful. Nice SK2. Wow, Super Saiyajin!
So basically the storyline of this one, Tekken 7, is going to be all about closing out the Mishima storyline, which has been going on since the beginning of Tekken. So all the questions are going to be answered by the end of Tekken 7.
Well, what are some unanswered things that have...
To be honest, the storyline is so in-depth for Tekken that I kind of stopped following it after a while. I just play competitively now for fun a lot.
Ooh,
so.
Unreal.
Yep, it's running on Unreal Engine, as we've already known. Alright, so here we go. We're jumping right back to Harada-san.
はい、というわけで、トレーラー自体はね、見たことある人いっぱいいると思うんですけど、はい、というわけでございます。
ここからはですね、鉄拳7で今いろいろ発表されていることがあるじゃないですか。そのあたりについてちょっとお話を伺いたいなと思うんですけども、まずやはり最初にお話しされた通り、鉄拳7の最大の特徴というか、見どころはやはり店舗間オンライン対戦だと思うんですよね。ただやっぱりそのプレイヤーの方とかってからの考えとしてはやっぱりもしかしたらラグがあるんじゃないかとか心配している人がいる。
Okay, so Hameko, which is the reporter sitting next to Harada, is saying, hey, you know, it's really great that you can do online arcade play, but I'm kind of worried about the lag. There's a lot of people with these concerns.
Yes.
Harada is assuring that the netcode. They're really trying hard to come up with a new technology that will reduce the latency, so that it is a secondary concern. Like you're more concerned with trying to kill your opponent than, oh my god, this is gonna lag spike and I'm gonna lose to that.
あともう一個やはり気になるのは、結構そのゲームセンターに強い人が、その特定のゲームセンターに強い人が集まっちゃうと、その人たちが連勝して、そのゲームセンターのお金があんま入んないんじゃないかというふうに思ってる人もいるんじゃないかと思うんですけど、そのあたりはどうなんでしょうか。
そのあたり将来的にいろいろ例えば仮想通貨で対応するとか、いろいろあるんですけど、まだちょっと構想段階なので何とも言えないんですが、少なくとも今回はそこら辺もちょっと考慮はします。で、ドラゴンボールとかのね、平均的な例で見るとあんまり実はそんな差出ないんですよ。
ドラゴンボールは連勝制限、ドラゴンボール前回バトル、
あれあんまり連勝制限まで行く人もそんなにめちゃめちゃいるわけじゃないんですけど、意外とね平均的に見たら大丈夫なので、
なるほど。
で我々の方もちょっとそこら辺考慮して、オペレーターさんと話しながら。
Okay. So the second concern is that a lot of strong players will gather into one arcade, and they'll keep on winning, right? Everyone in there, and beat up on the other arcades. And then like that money, the arcade won't really generate any money because there will be no continuing, because no one loses. But there, they have also, Namco has also thought about a way to address that. People sort of centralizing all their ability, and all the top players gather at one arcade and beat up on other arcades. Oh, this is, he's going to debut something here for the very first time, like literally right now. Oh, we're going to show a... Oh! This is the first time he's showing this anywhere. Middle Latin America?
Okay, cool. She's got that
yeah.
Latina look for sure. I like the tattoo.
Dang, she's got a little...
she's got lots of accessories, actually. Does he say who the artist is for this new character?
No, but the fact that she's sticking her tongue out is awesome, I think. It's a very sassy look. So the first time they're doing in the entire history of Tekken is that they're making her speech really bad. Like she is very sassy. She will taunt you.
Yeah, actually, in Tekken, the characters actually don't speak that often. If you've ever played a Street Fighter Cross Tekken, you'll find that many of the Tekken characters are voiced much more on their moves and things like that. But typically in Tekken, the characters don't speak very much. So a character that speaks often would be different and interesting.
And so not only will she be a very sassy character and very vocal, but her fight style will be different from anything we've ever seen in Tekken history.
Awesome.
Oh, and she will be good for beginners.
Sounds great for me. I love beginner characters.
So we want to know exactly how this will be a character that is good for beginners. And in Tekken, a lot of the commands are, despite it only having 4 buttons, is complex. So like you have to put left and right punch and then command. And if you mash on, say, Light Punch, there's not many characters that will benefit from that. It's not like Persona.
Yeah, there's not many like chain combos or anything like that in Tekken. There are like strings, but those require like memorization of button combinations and things like that.
So this will be a good character for mashers that, you know, just jam on one button. Something will come out.
Sounds kind of scrubby, but cool. Okay.
So that's how Harada's addressing the barrier of execution.
褐色美人を選ばれた理由というか。
いやこれはもちろん中南米で意外と鉄拳の人気が上がってるっていうのもあるんですけど、割とね要望多いんですよ。例えばリリーとかアスカみたいなキャラもいいんだけど。
To Dougie 101 who's asking about her fighting style, all Harada has said is that she has a unique style we've never seen before.
Yeah, and she's noob friendly, so I don't know if you can draw any inferences from that.
いう感じでございます。
はい。はい。これはロケフェスト10月3日からのに
10月来れば彼女いますんで、予定通り行けば。いなかったら間に合わなかったなと思ってます。
So the plan is to have her at the playable, at the location test.
Awesome.
Playable.
Man, I wish I was staying. I'm going back on Wednesday. I would like to check out the look test.
まあ最初からほらタッグの時みたいにいきなり50キャラとかドーンとかいると。とてもじゃないけどちょっとね対戦にならないところもあると思うんで、だから今回ちょっと少しずつ増やしていくような感じでちょっと抑えようかなと思ってます。
なるほど。
まあ十数体ありますんで、ちょっと絞ってますけど、そこから遊んでいただければなと思います。はい。なるほど。
So there's going to be a staggering of all the characters released in Tekken Tag Tournament. I think there's like over 50 if you include all the variations. But now Harada wants to lower that number and have more concentration and effort on fewer
To be
characters.
fair, there are a lot of clone characters in Tag 2, which was intentional. A lot of people did not want to go to playing multiple characters. They loved the single character style of Tekken 6. So there were many clone characters in Tag Tournament 2. Not a surprise to see that a lot of them won't be back.
近いのでね、結構その普通に来ることもそんなに大変ではないだろうと思うんですけど、ゲーセン同士で韓国のゲーセン対日本のゲーセンみたいなのって
一応ね計測したんですよ。実際の
テストしたんですね。
あるテスト機を持っていってやったら割とね九州の方が近いのかなと思ったら
地理的にはそうですね。
早いのかなと思ったら近いは近いんですけど意外とね東京とソウルが早かったんですよ。なのでそこの間だったら意外とできるかもとは思ってるんですけど、まあイベント的にやったりとかそういう形で可能性はあるかなというふうに思います。
So they're doing lag tests between Tokyo and Seoul, which I guess are the two hotspots for Tekken worldwide. And it was okay, so they're trying to get it to a point where it will be able to be used at events where Korea can fight Japan.
I see. Cool. So they want the net play to be good enough that the Korean players can play the Japanese players?
Yeah, but they might do something special about it. And it's not only about the distance. Like from Tokyo to Kyushu was kind of slower. But I don't know like how many node points they have to jump or whatever. But Tokyo versus Seoul was okay.
海外版なんですけど動きます。プレイステーション3の限定版サウンドトラックとかアートブックとか
なんかすげえ豪華なやつですね。
すごい豪華なやつ。
いろいろ入ってます。
日本で売ってなくて。
That looks like a Tag 2 box.
Yeah,
what is that?
This is the first. Well, he's giving out a Tag 2 special edition.
Oh, cool.
But this is the overseas edition, meaning our edition.
Oh,
Not
cool.
people have seen it, a premium version. So you want, yeah, people that watch all the way to the end will be able to get a chance to win it.
Oh, there's Christy. I've seen this figure before. Oh, that's Asuka, sorry. It looked like Christy from here, but it's Asuka. These figures are really cool, by the way. I have a couple of them myself. Who makes them? Shucks. It says it on the box. I forget the company that makes it.
So you just have to
This is the Square Enix figure. And Square Enix, actually, these guys make really nice figures. They're bang for your buck style figures. So
it's not. It's less of a collectible than like a real toy.
Right. It's really just for like, hey, I have a cool one that's really customizable and has all the extra parts and things like that. Oh, there's a Kazuya one? Oh man, I want that.
Damn, the boxes are getting bigger and bigger.
That's also from Square Enix, that Kazuya one.
Yeah, it looks very Square.
That's one of the Play Arts series from Square.
So you can win this by getting following Harada at Twitter, and he will send you a DM if you are chosen. Oh my god! That's a Kumamon Tekken collaboration. So all you have to do is tell him that you want whatever item, and then he'll pick among them. Oh, what? He's picking. Where did he get this? Like, this is all Americans.
Those are from Payday. Oh, it even says it on the mask. Those are Payday 2 masks. Where do you get those from? Dang,
I'm assuming cool. Like America sent him this because he has those American figurines as well.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to all the Payday 2 monsters out there. Very difficult shooter, but very fun.
So he just brought this back. The studio gave it to him, and he brought it back overseas. This game is not even available in Japan, so it's quite rare here in Japan.
I see. Interesting.
まあ今回ですね、このテッケン7の紹介ということで、マッドキャッツブースでやらせていただいてますけれども、マッドキャッツといえばやはりマークマン、この人の存在は外せないですよね。そしてマークマンは鉄拳プレイヤーなんですよ。
そうですよ。鉄拳プレイヤーとかね、彼はなんか珍しいなんですよ。鉄拳信者みたいな人ですね。
じゃあ早速なんで、
So they're gonna introduce our very own Markman and. Hameko was describing Mark as a Tekken player, but Harada is like more than a player. He's a.
Oh, I think he was talking about Michael Murray.
No. He said Markman is more of a Tekken like religious follower.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a religion to him, rather than him just being an ordinary player. And I think that's a nice assessment of how devoted he has been to the series.
マイクを入ってないかな？入ってない。どうでしょうか？
Is it on?
No, the mics aren't working.
Man.
The two new mics aren't working. Oh my god, Swoop is angry. Swoopy, please!
They're working on it, Z. They're working on it. Sorry, I don't control the audio, as I've mentioned many times. It's handled by the Japanese team.
They're just going to pass around a mic.
Everyone watching the stream?
Oh, wow, Michael is giving a shout out. Senpai, Michael Murray Senpai has noticed you all.
はい、マイクを回しながら。
マークマンは、皆さんね、マッドキャストマークマンしてると思うんですけど、本当にサンディエゴ鉄拳っていう SD 鉄拳ね、略してるっていうコミュニティを十数年前から作っていて。
So 10 years ago, Markman started SD Tekken at Comic Con.
ブースみたいな感じにして、なんとマッドキャッツのくせにホリのスティックが置いてあったり時々するんだけど、本当に鉄拳をね、十数年前からもうずっと愛し続けて、あれですよ、いわゆる今マッドキャッツかなり有名なんですけど、このマッドキャッツってものがこうバーッと有名になる前から、
Before Mad Catz was even a brand name in household, he threw a lot of personal tournaments by himself. This is like 10, more than 10 years ago, so it's a long history of Markman in the scene.
やったりしてるんですよね。
だから彼はなんでしょうね、我々と全然なんでしょう。
Despite not getting any sponsorship from Namco back in the day, he just kept on doing it by himself, kept on doing events by himself.
マークマンっていうのはマッドキャッツに入る前から鉄拳をプレイされていたんですか？
Oh yeah, I've been playing Tekken Tekken since the first one, but competitively I've been playing Tekken since Tekken Tag 1.
だいぶ前からやってて、なんだろう、大会行ったりとかそういうしてるのはだいたいタグ1からですね。
タグ1から、
はい。その前になんていうの、そのカジュアルに友達と遊んだりはしてるんですけども、実際大会行ったりとか参加してるのはタグ1からですね。
タグ1の頃からもう。
Damn, Michael's Japanese is
エボリューションもともとは自分が出てたって聞きました。
So flawless.
Is it really? Wow, cool.
Yeah. No, I was at Evo this year.
That's such a cool story though, like how they found each other.
Before, yeah,
he just like Michael really played the game a lot and was sort of drifting. And then Harada's like, let's start the Tekken project. Like you're my first member. It's something out of like Marvel superheroes, and they're starting the Avengers or something.
Harada is that kind of guy, man. I'll tell you. It sounds like something out of an anime, right?
Yeah.
Let's start the Tekken project.
実況とかいろんなそういう役割でやってると。
もうユーザー目線でもうテッケン。
そうで彼はね、
I wish
テッケン大好きで、我々にも距離が近いってよくミーティングもするのに、普通だったらもっと聞きたいじゃないですか、いろんなこと。
テッケンの
話を、わざわざねファンだからあんまり自分からは聞いてこないんですよ。楽しみにしてるからあんまり僕から聞かないって言って、そうすごいマナーのいいファンなんですね。
なるほどなるほど。まあそしてマークマンといえば、その
スティックね、
アケコンねマニアなんですよね。
So saying Mark is the arcade stick maniac collector.
Showing off. So this is Mark's personal collection. This is only a portion of it, actually. This is his house. This is in his house. He has more than this, by the way. I know that for a fact. 'Cause I've been to his place before.
My coworker asked me to count how many I have, but I didn't want to do it because it was too hard. So I think I have over 400 right now.
400?
この間同僚に同じ質問されて数えようと思ったんだけど疲れちゃったんで、まあ大体の数は400。
400だよね。これすごいですよ。マークマンね、今でこれ写真でマッドキャッツ見えるようにしてますけど、意外とホリスティックがあるんですね。
So Harada spotted some Hori sticks in the pictures.
I'm probably Hori's best customer.
And Mark is saying that he is Hori's best customer.
買ってる人なんじゃないですかね。
そう、彼もともとすごいホリ。
That's the thing. I think a lot of people, nowadays, there's a lot of corporate branding and there's protocol to follow.
Yeah, but Mark is just a stick connoisseur. He before he worked for Mad Catz, he was just all about sticks. And in fact, his role when he first was hired by Mad Catz was to help them create the first stick for Mad Catz, and he created the Street Fighter Tournament Edition, which, as you guys know, was the first stick widely available in America for a reasonable price. Before then, you had to import a Hori stick for.
Oh my! What is that mosaic? What is that?
That's the old Tekken 3. Yeah. I've seen the stick before. It sucks, by the way. It's crappy. Sort of the old Hori sticks.
Do you know what buttons are? Like, are they Sanwa buttons?
No, they're Hori branded buttons. Okay. Yeah, the stick is also a Hori stick.
I love the mosaic. It's so funny. Mark had to come to Japan and like go through all the vintage shops, and he also does a lot of Yahoo Japan shopping. Just to search for obscure sticks, because he can't really buy anything these days that he doesn't already have now that he's reached 400. So the digging gets deeper and deeper. So that. Just like how Markman likes different companies' products, so too does Harada enjoy other franchises. And he said because he likes Street Fighter, he wanted to make Tekken. Cool. So if you ever seen the dynamic between him and Ono, it's never like a cat and mouse. I hate you, oil and water we can't mix. But these guys play each other's games.
Okay, so this arcade stick was the first one that I got when I started actually playing competitively. So my girlfriend at the time, she got me this as a gift. And then since then, I started using arcade stick and I started just buying more and more.
Oh, so this stick changed Mark from pad to stick.
Also made by Hori. Those two sticks really inspired me to want to collect sticks. The Tekken 2 one. So after that, I used the inspiration from this eventually. This stick in particular to make the stuff at Mad Catz for the future sticks.
実際その当時このスティックを当時の彼女にもらってでそこから徐々にアケコンを使うようになって
waifu buys sticks? That's awesome.
Tekken 2のものも結構やってて実際選手として大会とか参加してた頃によく使ってましたのでそこから非常に興味が湧いてきてで仕事にしようと思ったと。
でも ガールフレンドからスティック、アーケードスティックもらっていないよね。
ガールフレンドからアーケードスティックをもらうってことが。
アーケードスティックを買う彼女っているか。彼女にアーケードスティックもらったことある。
And yes, Chad, if you haven't figured it out yet, Harada is teasing us, as is his style.
Harada is in complete disbelief that the waifu would buy a stick for her husband, which is, I think, you know, I think it would be a lovely present. I would love to come home to it, but first you have to have waifu. That's the big problem.
それがきっかけになってマッドキャッツに入ったってことなんですか？
I mean, eventually, I was really involved with the fighting game community. It's interesting how I started working on arcade sticks at Mad Catz. I was playing Tekken 5 at work during the lunch break, and my coworker noticed that I had an arcade stick. So they asked me if I knew anything about it. So I told them what I knew, and they were like, "Oh, we want you to be in charge of it." At Mad Catz, because I guess I knew a lot about arcade sticks at the time. Yeah.
Sometimes you never know.
Yeah, you know, with bigger companies, sometimes they'll have really, really good professional guys within their own organization. But you know, if you don't look within for your own guys, you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
そこからすぐコントローラーを作ることになったわけじゃなくて、まあ別の仕事しながら、
最初は別の仕事してた。そうですね。で
昼休みにまあそのテッケン5当時出てたので、それでアーケードコン使って遊んでたら同僚がそれに気づいて、
そのアーケードコントローラー堀だよね。
So was that a Hori stick?
Hori stick.
堀だよ。実際そう。
実際そう。
その時堀しかないですよね。
絶対堀スティックで。
で同僚が気づいて。
Speaking of Hori, where are they? I mean,
I have not noticed a Hori booth. I've seen Sanwa; they have a huge booth, but I have not seen Hori.
No, I mean,
yes, and after that
like,
we worked
we're in
on
Tokyo
the
Game Show. I can understand if they're not in,
and I was
I don't
happy
know,
with that at the time, but it wasn't until
DreamHack Sweden or something, right?
But yeah, but this is their home.
Really,
Yeah,
right. Excited.
その後、
Very curious.
作ることになったんですけども。
But then again, you know, like Nintendo's not here directly. They're here in different forms.
写真がありますよね。
いきなり仕事が
写真ありますよね。
So some people just want their own space.
これがまあマッドキャッツ初めての。
Wow, that stick is so difficult to get the Asian version of the Mad Catz
これすごく
tournament
評判良
edition.
くて、日本で最初流通してなかったんですよね。
Yeah, this is the version that was sold in
コア
Japan.
な家で格闘ゲームする人はみんな輸入して買ってたりとかした時期がありましたね。
それでファイターのパッケージ入ってなんか小野のサインが入ってたやつでしょ、格好の。
で実際いくつかこれそのストリートファイターシリーズのものを作ってからようやくテッケンタッグトーナメント2のものを作ってやっと満たされたという感じですね。
だいぶ遠回りしたんだね。
だいぶ遠回りでしたね。
So it's a pretty roundabout way in how this all
すご
happened.
く疑問に思ってることが1個あるんですけど、梅原選手、梅さん、日本でも特に有名なプロゲーマーですけども、
プロゲーマーね、はい。
あとはエボリューションっていう見てる人とかは大体わかると思うんですけど、ラスベガスが毎年やっている世界最大級の対戦格闘ゲームのイベント。このあたりをマッドキャッツが
Sorry guys, I know you want to hear more news, but you'll have to wait for Harada. That's how it goes. He's teasing.
You think so? I think
I just think it
no,
made sense.
he's teasing something here.
Okay.
One of the things that we wanted to think about is how can we best support the community and not only give back to them, but also get something out of it. And I think working with probably one of the best fighting game players or most known fighting game players of all time was probably the best way to go about it.
I've translated a lot for Mark, and this is the question he gets the most regarding why we signed Daigo.
I see.
But then I realized, you know, Mark always wants the best on his side. This is kind of crazy. They have Michael Murray talking about Daigo. But I mean, even like he was adamant about having you on board.
Who, Harada?
No, you.
Mark. Oh, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, he just likes to be surrounded with the best. I mean, within financial constraints of the company, he always wants the best of the best. So I think it's a pretty. When you know that about him, it's a natural extension to understand why he went after Daigo at that time.
マッドキャッツに入ってスティックを作り
彼は
始めた。
本当にだからずっと鉄拳をやり続けて、鉄拳への熱でもって今までやっぱやってきてくれているんで、本当ようやく鉄拳タッグの とスティック作るようになった時は本当彼エキサイトしてたから。
ある意味、これはあれなんですけど、マークマンが鉄拳やってなかったら。梅原さんがプロゲーマーになることももしかしたらなかったかもしれない。
梅原君がどうとかって、
So
プロゲーマー全体
Harada is conjecturing that if Markman didn't play video games, like fighting video games, there would never be pro players.
マークマン自身のやっぱモチベーションつなげてたのは結構。
That's kind of interesting. What do you think about that?
I'm not sure, man.
Do you think there would have still been? I mean, of course, Justin and Daigo Soto existed, but the the idea that you can become pro at this.
I mean, I feel like it was a big influence, but there are some other big influences. So I feel like maybe it would have happened eventually, but it is true that it was one of the largest influences.
Yeah, it was a catalyst.
Yeah, along with Reinhardt, of course, who was one of the first signed esports fighting game players.
Yeah, FGC has a lot of pioneers in greater esports, like pay-per-view on Twitch, for example. Even like, do you ever find fighting esports streams taking stuff away that you did, that you kind of pioneered?
Not really. I mean, I've watched lots of their streams, and no, not really. They have their own style and how they like to do things.
I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Okay, we don't have much time now, and it looks like.
最後にマークマンに最後に鉄拳7どうっていう。
鉄拳7に対して期待をなんか言ってもらいました。
そうですね。発表されました。
あれですね。要望でもいいよ。個人的に。個人的な要望。あんまり個人的な要望を言わないんだ。
What do you? Harada is asking Mark, what do you want in Tekken 7?
Okay, so
from a personal standpoint,
I'm most looking forward to for Tekken 7
as a
I want to
see
the gameplay and how the game looks. So I know you guys just announced the location test for 2 weeks from now, and I wish I knew that in advance. I would have booked a ticket to come back here so I could play. So I'm looking forward just to seeing the gameplay, and what I really want to see in the game is a way for beginner players to get more involved. That way it can help grow the Tekken fan base more.
I think that's really the important thing. A major concern for fighting game players.
The hardcore fans will always be fans of Tekken like me. Even though I don't play as much as I used to, I'm still going to go back to that game and continue to try to play it. But I want to be able to bring in more players as well. That's what I want to see.
まずは Tekken 7実機見たいですね。
Can the stream hear what Mark is saying?
Yes, they
can.
Okay,
okay, cool.
Basically, exactly how it sounds to you is how it sounds to the stream.
Yeah, and now the players are realizing that too. I was speaking with Daigo and Tokido. They're like, how do we get more people in? So it's not about, hey, how can I, win Evo or win Togeki? It's how do we, I'm good and everything, but how do we grow this?
Let's be real, Z. We're all in our late 20s and early 30s now, and there's only one thing that we can do except look forward to the future. And if we don't secure our future, there's not going to be another generation. There's just going to be us.
This is true. We got to plant the seeds, otherwise we will be deforested to our LOL overlords and mobile phone overlords.
He said he'll try his best.
Thank you.
マークもありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。というわけでじゃあ最後会場へのプレゼントかな。
そうですね。
じゃんけん
これはじゃあ原田さんじゃんけんで。
はい。でもこの放送一回切らなくていいの？
お願いする感じで。そうですね。じゃあここまで。
一回放送切ろうか。はい。ね。
鉄拳7について今回。
They're gonna kill this. They're gonna kill the stream?
発表したりとかロケテストの情報言いましたけど、あとプレゼントね。
そうですね。
ツイッターでさっき見てた人はこれくださいっていうのをつぶやいてください。今日の
So he wants to take opinions and what you want to see in Tekken 7.
というわけですね。
Go tell Tekken.
ロケテストがですね10月3日から10月5日まで
And they will have surveys that you can put your opinion and suggestions. They will collect it all at the location test. Do go out there.
日本橋でやりますんで、ぜひ来てください皆さん。
そして
来ればいろいろもらえます。
Is he really done? I feel like he's trolling us with this one. I feel like there's something still left to this.
I mean, you were back there. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I have a feeling there's still one more thing I noticed that he hasn't shown yet, but I'm not sure what it means.
This could be the biggest troll ever.
Okay, so they're gonna give away some of the prizes. It looks like. Until I see this one thing that I've seen with Harada-san, I won't be convinced that this is over because there's one thing I noticed he was doing back here that he has not shown yet.
He's like, he's worrying that we're not going to be able to return back on the.
というわけで、鉄拳タッグトーナメント2の、PS3 の限定版。
I kind of want that Idol Master bike jersey now.
メイキングビデオだとかオリジナルサウンドトラックだとかもうソフトとかいっぱい入ってます。ちょっと1名だけになっちゃうんですけど、どうしたらやりたい人はじゃあじゃんけんしましょうか。で負けたら座ってもらえますかね。正直にいきましょう。もう時間ないんで。ショーに追い出されちゃう。いきますよ最初。最初はグーじゃんけんポンでいきますね。最初はグー。
I think it's on.
It's on. It's on.
It's on.
はい、僕チョキです。
Alright, so joining us is gonna be Michael Murray.
アイコは残って。アイコ残って。
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello, Michael. How are you, sir?
Hey, not bad.
It's the voice of God speaking to us.
Yeah, I can hear Spooky from somewhere.
Yes, he is in the background controlling everything.
So what do you think? You guys hyped for Tekken 7?
Everyone is super wet. Their appetite for Tekken 7.
They're really hungry, to say the least.
People are booking tickets to go to location test. And the one thing that I was mind-blowing is that you guys actually tried to do the connection from Seoul to Tokyo.
Right.
Like you guys are thinking that far ahead. And of course, these are two like holy grounds of Tekken, you know, in Korea and both Japan. So.
Well, you know, I mean, those are two of the biggest communities, especially now, considering the state of the arcades and such. So, you know, putting those two together is just a no-brainer. And you can imagine all the battles we'll have and people watching.
Yeah.
For that taking place. So, yeah. But, oh, by the way, you know, Twitter, we've been getting a lot of stuff, you know, hey, you should take it to Strong Style, blah, 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 right? I forgot to tell you all, we're going to be at Strong Style, actually, myself and Harada, so. We're going to fly out, we'll be there with Mark and Bronson, those guys. So that'll be your chance to ask Harada all the questions that you've been waiting to ask. As far as arcade, you know, I'm not sure, you know, how the state of that is in the States. But unfortunately, it won't be at Strong Style. Sorry, I just want to say that right off the bat. Right off the
People
bat.
will make that drive.
But, you know, we'll be there to support the community.
That's awesome.
And what Bronson's trying to do for that. I thought it was really great. I heard what he's going to do with that, so we wanted to be a part of that.
Yo, Harada Senpai has noticed the stream. Hold on, he wants to say hi to you guys.
あれ、ストロングスタイル行くよって言っといたんで。
Okay. Hello everyone. This is Katsuhiro Harada. これそれみんな見てるの？
あ、そうそう。見てる。英語の。
本当？映像出てないね。
Mark, so we can't see footage, but it's streaming, right?
Okay.
Yes, you guys are live right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
というわけで、ストロングスタイル行きますので。
Strong Style, yeah. So yeah, he's just saying again, reiterating, we'll be at Strong Style. Bronson's tournament coming up later this month.
Okay. あとね、なんか要望とかそういうのがあれば、Twitter の方にいろいろ言ってもらえれば、できるだけ要望は聞きますので、鉄拳の。はい。
So also, you know, as always, any requests, stuff you want to see for Tekken coming up, let us know via Twitter. We're always watching.
あとポケモンのね、ファイティングゲームのポッケンのね、意見ももしあれば、あんまり海外の意見とか聞く場所がポッケンの場合ないので、まあ俺ぐらいしか多分ないと思うんで、僕の方に言ってもらえれば。
And also, you guys are probably aware of the Tekken project he's working on at the moment. So if you have any feedback on that, would you like to see as well? Because there really isn't a whole lot of feedback from the overseas community at the moment about that. So anything you want to see, let them know. Twitter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
あと何か言いたいことある？
あと何かな？
とりあえずあとストロングスタイルは申し訳ないけど、筐体ちょっと持っていけないんで、まあ申し訳ないですけど。
鉄拳ならね持っていけたらいいんだけど、筐体重たいからいつも船で運ぶんだよね。だから船がね1ヶ月ぐらいかかるんだよね。
So, you know the cabinet to have for Tekken 7, if we were going to show it, we have to ship it by boat, so it takes a lot of time. Is what he is telling me. So.
そうだね。あと、まあそもそもね、ネットワークなしで動くものとかいろいろそういう。
そうだね。今日本だとネットワークのテストが終わってるから、ただ今回のロケテストはまあ海外の人どう知ってるかどうかわかんないけど、東京と大阪のつないでネットワークで こう対戦させるんでね、アーケードの電気車珍しく。でまあ本当はね多分アメリカでもちゃんとネットワークの通信テストやってからだったらできるかもしれないんだけど、まあまだこれからその辺のテストはチェックとかしたいなと思うんで。はい。
So as you all know, probably the location test will be conducted in Tokyo and then in Osaka as well. So they'll be fighting against each other as well over the network. That's the first for the Tekken series. To give you an idea, I think Osaka's like 300 kilometers away, something like that. And Osaka, Tokyo から300キロぐらいだっけ、距離的に。
もうちょっとあるんじゃない？もっとあるんじゃない？450とかわかんないけど。
Maybe a little bit more, like 400, 450 or so. So it is quite a bit of distance. So they're going to be doing that for location tests, gathering data, see how it goes. Obviously, now with Korea as well. 韓国もやるんだっけ？
いや韓国はまだね決まってないんだけど、多分韓国でもテストやるかもしれないね。まだ決まってない。
So it's not decided yet, but you know the tests with Korea and such will go as well. So you know, eventually we would like to try out that against some kind of machines in the States as well. But you know, that's part of the roadmap later down the line.
できるだけどっか海外のねプレイヤーにも遊べる機会をなんとか考えたいなと思ってますんで。
But we are thinking about some kind of way to get the game out to you guys to at least be able to play it, maybe at events and such like we did for Tag 2, Tag 2みたいな感じだよね。So yeah, we're hard at work on thinking of something for that. So
で今回のロケテストはまだグラフィックパワー的には半分ぐらいかな。で1回テストなので、絵はもっと
バンネルもオプタマイズしてやってるし、
なんでまだまだ絵は後でから良くなるかな。
And you know just relax because the footage you're going to see is of the location test first. So the graphical level, you know, the game's still in development. It's going to get a lot better before release. The team's still working really hard on optimization, you know, learning how to the ins and outs of the Unreal Engine as well. So hold tight.
であとね、マイケルマイケル結構俺より遊んでる。
遊んでる。
どんな感じ？
なんかポロリって言っちゃいそう。
マイケルプレイヒーローどう？
You know, I've had a lot of time with the game recently, playing against Misha Master and some of those guys in the office. I don't know how far I'm supposed to say, but we're trying to, I guess you could say, return to the essence of Tekken, because you know, Tag 2, ちょっと Tekken の、なんだろう。一回初心に戻るというか、そんな感じがしますよね。タッグ2もすごい素晴らしいゲームだけど、まあハードコア向けのものが多かったので、今回はまあその一番基本の基本を磨くという感じでみんな頑張ってるんですよね。
でかい新しいシステムは2つぐらい入ってたでしょ。はい。まだこれはまだ言えないんだけどさ。
そうだよね。So, you know, we're working on the basics, the very basics of the gameplay to make it feel good and tight. He just mentioned 2 systems. I thought he was going to say it, so I almost slipped and said it. But there's 2 new game features that you guys will learn about soon enough, I guess, to look forward to. So we can't wait to hear what you think. ね、もうちょっとで。
大体もうロケテストを経て、さらにそこからみんなの意見もらいながら、まあ発売する頃にはまたさらに形も変わってるし、ゲームの技もいっぱい増えてるだろうし。良くなって出てきて、そこからどんどんまたブラッシュアップされていくと思うんで、時間があればあるほど俺はいいゲームできるんで、みんな意見をいろいろください。当日ロケテストニコニコ生中継でニコニコで配信するから、もしニコニコのアカウント持ってたらそこから見てもらえれば。
So, you know, for the location test, still work in progress, pretty early. A lot of stuff about the game is going to change for the better before release, obviously. Also, the actual event for both Osaka and Tokyo is going to be streamed on Nico Nico. So if you guys have an account, you can see it. We'll let you know via Twitter and such where. あとあれだよね。今日発表したキャラと、もう一人出るんですよね。
もう一人
言えないけど
ね、ヨーロッパ系のキャラクターですね。
なんか面白い仕組み入ってましたね。俺がやった時。
なんかね、
今までの鉄拳で
ちょっと鉄拳にない。どっちか 2D 格闘とかにあるようなあれで飛び道具っていうわけじゃないけど
ですね。
なんかちょっと仕組みが面白いよね。新しい仕組み持ったキャラがいるんで。
俺 新人のあいつ、名前言っちゃうかな。新人のやつにあいつすごいやられて、
やられてたね、ボコボコにされてたね。
そんでもうやってやるっつって、そこから1日やったら結構強くなったな。
本当に。じゃあ結構いいキャラだな。
So we're just saying, you know, there's that one character that Harasan just announced today, but then there's one more that you guys will see from the location test, a brand new character, and it's quite unique. You know, I can't say much about it except for. There's a kind of gameplay mechanic included with this character that we haven't done in past Tekkens. It's kind of like some of the stuff you might see in a 2D fighting game. And I was just playing with one of the new guys on the team, and he just brought out this character and he kicked my ass with it. But so I got kind of mad, you know, like I did with Lars or whatever at the start, and I started using myself. So I learned all the tricks and all that, and just wasted him after that. So. But yeah, it's something to look forward to when the location test comes up. If you can see Nico Nico or some of the time shift stuff, then you can check it out.
そんなとこかな?
So I think that's all the info we have for you guys at the moment. But stay tuned, and we're still looking for some kind of way to get the games in your hand, the game in your hands. You know, while we have the arcade and that in Japan. So please wait. And in the meantime, give us all the requests you want to see in the next game.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Mark, thank you.
All right, guys. So that is going to be it for today. So no gameplay at this one. Sorry for everybody that was waiting for it. I was waiting for it too, so I also got trolled. I really wanted to see gameplay really badly. I know so many of you did as well. But again, please send your feedback to Mr. Harada-san and Mr. Michael Murray about Tekken 7 as well as the new projects from Bandai Namco. And, you know, they'll take your feedback and do what they can for you guys, the folks at home. Anyway, guys, please make sure to tune in tomorrow for the amazing Ultra Street Fighter 4 tournament. 64-man bracket. Many of Tokyo area's strongest players will be here, as well as some transplants from all over the world. So please tune in. It's going to be amazing. And I will see you guys soon. We're going to set you guys free. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. See you guys soon. Good night, everyone.